Hi, welcome to Making a Better Me, day 172 update. Today was a Thursday and a pretty normal day at work. Leanne continued to return to work today. She had another day at work today and another good day as far as I know. Thora had another great day being in Truro, some visitors and just lots of positive things happening there, so that's great. And I just actually did some messaging with Jessica, and she has finished the first leg of her flight home, and Leanne will be picking her up, tomorrow morning at about 6:30 at Halifax Airport. So Jessica's flying home in the red eye tonight. She just informed me that she has children all around her, and she's hoping that she'll get some sleep. If you know Jessica, you know she's not really a children-friendly person, so hopefully that all settles down for her. Otherwise, things are going pretty good. We decided tonight to pick up pizza from the pond. Now, if you're from Truro and Bobble Hill area, or have been in the past, you may remember the original Damascus, or the old Damascus. It was a real destination, I guess, place for pizza and donaires and lots of good things like that. From the 70s, 80s, 90s. I'm not sure when they had their fire and rebuilt, and when they changed hands after that, but things definitely went downhill at the time when they sold the name. Now, Damascus didn't sell their recipe; they sold the name to their pizza place. So there is a Damascus open now in Truro, and it is not the original recipe. But Pond Pizza, which the former owners of Damascus actually purchased the pond, is the original Damascus pizza. So if that's a flavor that you enjoyed or would like to relive, definitely check out Pond Pizza. We have been enjoying it. It's what I would have to say is probably the best pizza in Truro, and we have it on a fairly regular basis. So we ended up picking that up tonight. They did have the food truck rally, or whatever they call it, a bunch of food trucks at McCoy's parking lot. I drove by, it was so packed. I saw some pictures from the event, and I mean, it's great that they're getting lots of people out for that, but there is no way I'm going to go stand in line for an hour at a food truck. It just seems crazy. I've had some really wonderful food truck food, but there's no way that I'm going to go stand in those lines for food truck. Just can't do it. So, anyways, a little disappointed that we don't get the opportunities to try some of these food trucks in a less busy atmosphere, because I would certainly like to try some of them, but there's no way I'm waiting that long and dealing with all those people and trying to find a place to park. And I mean, downtown Truro is a horrible place for parking at the best of times, and you put 2,000 people downtown trying to get to the food trucks, and you might as well just forget it. It's not going to be a good situation. So yeah, that's one of the things that happened tonight. So we get Pond Pizza. While we were eating our pizza, Leanne and I decided to start watching Toy Story 2. We only get both maybe a half an hour in or so, but really enjoying that, and getting me more excited about Toy Story Land coming up in 17 days, I believe, is the count right now. I think I counted 17 days, 8 working days, something like that. It is really getting down to it. I'm really pretty excited about how quickly the time is going until our trip to Disney. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. So after Pond Pizza and watching a little bit of Toy Story 2, Tamara wanted to go for a walk with Score in the park. So, but she also wanted to go to J&L Grocery or Variety, I'm not sure which it's called. It's on the corner of Lyman and Prince, and they have slushy floats there, which I don't know if anybody else in town makes them. So it's basically a slushy with soft serve ice cream in it. Both Hurley and like them. I'm not a big fan of that sort of thing, but they both had one and thought they were quite delicious. So they were really pleased to have that today. So if you want to try slushy floats, definitely check out J&L Grocery or Variety, whichever it is. So after that, we headed to Victoria Park and we did a nice little walk. Nothing too serious. Basically a short basic walk from the main parking lot up through past the falls, around the back and down through by the gazebo. And I did actually create a little video, a different type of video for this channel, something that I've never done before, where I sort of monologued while I was, walking and different parts of the video and just showing some of the scenery in the park. So I posted that video, I guess, well, by the time I post this, it'll be yesterday. So, if you look back one video on my channel, you'll see that video. I'd love to hear what you think about it. I'd love to have some feedback on that. I'm going to be trying some things like that. I want to fool around with some of that stuff because I'll be making some videos when we're at Disney, and they'll probably be of a similar style. So I'd like to, get some feedback on things that I might be able to do to improve that, make things a little bit better. Just find ways to keep that interesting, fresh, and do a good job in videos to make them interesting for people. But I do kind of, thinking about it a little bit, I thought, there's a few little videos I could make around and just, highlighting some things in our town and our province, and just some cool areas and different things. So I may fool around a little bit more and do some other videos of that style, just to give people a chance to see some of the sites around, or, people from away or maybe from here might want to see those things. Who knows? So we'll fool around with that a bit, I'm sure. So keep your eyes open for those bonus videos. So yeah, after the park tonight, we came home. I did actually have to do a small amount of editing for that video. Basically, I just stuck a bunch of clips together. Not as fancy as I'd like to get, maybe, but it was a good starting point. And I feel pretty happy with what I was able to accomplish with that tonight. So yeah, and then I headed down to the gym and I did about 25 minutes on the recumbent bike. I went at actually a fairly, I won't say high intensity pace, but a moderate to intense pace on the recumbent bike tonight for about 25 minutes. I probably would have went longer, but it was getting pretty late and I wanted to get home. And then I get home and I did throw a wash that Jane had thrown in earlier into the dryer. You can hear it plunking around there right now. So yeah, that was about it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Jessica being home tomorrow. Can't wait to see her. I've, as difficult as she can be to live with sometimes, I certainly missed her, and I'll be glad to see her. And I'm sure she'll be glad to see Blur and things like that. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really need to tell you. Tomorrow looks like a normal work day for me. As far as I know, we don't have any major plans this weekend. I'm sure I'll be stopping in to visit Thora at some point. I'll maybe do an update with that. Maybe I can even do a little video from the hospital. Who knows? That might be something worth looking at. But yeah, everything else is looking pretty good, doing okay. Feeling a little bit less tired. I've noticed that I don't feel as tired as I felt the last little while. The last little while I've just been wiped right out and I've just been exhausted. And I seem to be turning a corner and getting a little bit more back on track. So I'm not sure what's going on or what was going on. If I was maybe sick or something, I'm not sure. But I seem to be feeling a little bit more back to normal. So I'm glad for that because I wasn't liking how tired I was feeling. I just felt suddenly way different and just like worn out, tired. I'm tired at the best of times, but I'm usually not you know, to the point where I can't do things, get myself, drag myself to the gym and whatever. Like, there's been lots of times over the last couple of weeks that I've been like, oh, it's too late, I can't go to the gym, just too tired. The other thing I've been doing is I have been keeping up with water. I've been trying to get into 4 to 6 liters per day. So this is my second large bottle, which would put me at 3 liters. But I also had at least one small bottle and several glasses of water on top of that. So I'm probably closer to 4 or 5 liters at this point. Yeah, try to get, like I said, 4 to 6 liters per day, and really not too much else as far as beverages going into me. Had the occasional, I've had the odd milkshake or the odd smoothie. Actually, I don't even know if I've had a smoothie yet. I'm going to hit up Booster Juice at some point and get a smoothie because I really like their smoothies. But yeah, I feel like I've been doing very good. I did have an instant breakfast about a week ago just because I was hungry and wanted something quick in my belly. But I've been avoiding dairy more than I have in the past. Not for a particular reason other than I just don't think it's necessary. There's, you know, studies showing that it causes inflammation and things like that. So I'm going to try to you know, stay away from that stuff as much as I can and just trying to eat a little bit better. I have been on a bit of a bad binge lately where I've been eating a little bit more junk than usual, sort of getting caught up with licorice and ice cream and things like that. And I'm going to try to get a little bit more back on track and just get back to a little bit less of that sort of stuff and a little bit more just, you know, regular healthier types of foods. So yeah, so like I said, I don't know exactly what all I'm doing this weekend, but I am looking forward to being off for a couple of days. Glad to see Jessica coming home. We'll just wait and see what happens. Hopefully we'll have some nice weather. It does look nice on Saturday. I'm not so sure about Sunday at this point, but we'll see what it brings. Anyways, if you've enjoyed this video at all, hit that thumbs up, that like button. And if you like my Victoria Park video, hit the thumbs up for that too. And if you have any comments that you'd like to make, please leave them below. I'd love to hear from you. Your comments, you know, help me to stay motivated to keep making videos. And you know, I want to keep making videos. I'm enjoying it for the most part. Some days I'm a little tired and have a hard time being motivated, but I am really trying to improve on that and step it up a little bit and be a little bit more interesting and make my videos just more palatable for people to watch. So yeah, leave some comments below, and if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Your subscriptions and your comments and your thumbs up or your likes are basically things that help me stay on track and keep me motivated to keep making content, and hopefully my content will continue to improve. I like to think it's improving, and I want to keep it improving and hopefully you know, make it better and make it something that you enjoy to come back and watch. So anyways, that's it for tonight. Have a good night. We'll talk to you later. Bye bye.